Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I am very sad to report that this is the final episode of the challenge Total Madness. This was like the reunion part two, but it really was. I liked how they did this. It really was more of a behind the scenes, deleted scenes. Let's talk about it. They did revisit some stuff that I fast forwarded all the way through, and I'll let you know. But I I thought I was gonna read it, but I didn't. I enjoyed the hour episode. I probably only fast forward through two parts. One thing I'm gonna say off top is a lot of these deleted scenes were really good. Like I wish they would have been scenes they could have found a way to fit into the storyline because I was like, this looked exciting, but or juicy. But let's get right into it. The first thing they want to talk about is living in the bunker. It was cold, whatever. These folks were nasty, downright nasty. They said the bunker was old, cold. A lot of them had anxiety attacks. The air was thin. That probably would drive me crazy too. No windows and no fresh air, no sunlight. But the toilets kept breaking, so they had to bring in porta potties. They said it was so cold. Where were they at? Prague? I can't remember where the challenge was. Get in the comments, let me know. But they had to go outside and use the porta potties. Some people were so damn lazy, they didn't want to go outside. They was pissing all in the shower. Some people didn't have shower shoes, so they put in their bare feet and piss. That's nasty. That to me, that's something to fight about. Y'all fighting over all this other yin yang. You got a girlfriend, you got a boyfriend at home. What you doing, girl? All in other folks' business. What y'all should have been fighting about is who is pissing in the shower. And then they said Nelson, he admitted it. He was pissing in the shower, but you can't even piss down a drain. You pissing all on the wall. I know that shower had to stink. And then Dee and Rogan was in there having sex in the shower. That is disgusting. Disgusting. And they were all talking and laughing. I'm like, this is a nightmare to me. That is disgusting. And then they said someone did number 2 in a urinal. That's downright trifling. Trifling. Whoever did that, don't invite them back. Production, I know y'all know who did it. Anyway, once we get past the then we get into some of the good stuff. They start talking about a haunted house. That was one of the fast forwards. I didn't care nothing about no Ouija board. I didn't want to see that little ghost coming across the screen. I just hit fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. Stop. Melissa is kissing Josh. I said, ugh. That was ilk number 2. I said, Melissa, you really kissed Josh? And then she rated him a number 2. A negative, not a number 2, but a negative 2. A negative 2. Josh, she said his kissing is sloppy, uncontrollable, nasty. It probably was like one of them dogs that have the drooly lips. I don't know why y'all play with Josh. Like, I just dislike his personality on TV so much. And what's so messed up about it is everything I see on Twitter or Instagram about Josh, they say that is his personality in real life. So he's not faking it for the cameras. Like, that's how he really is. Angie's personality can't rock with people like that. But moving on. Melissa, them your lips. But it looked like Melissa was kissing everybody. They said Nani was getting around. Melissa was getting around because she already last week they had them deleted scenes of her and Kyle. And she had to be like, what was y'all doing under them blankets? But then they had this juicy girl orgy scene where I guess everybody got drunk. All the guys went to bed. Anissa is on the floor on top of Jenny, kissing Jenny in the mouth. I believe Melissa and Nani were in a scissor position, lip locking. They were all 1 foot away from each other. That's why I call it a little orgy scene. KC and someone else is sitting on a chair maybe 2 feet away getting their life, just watching. I'm like, what is going on here? It was juicy. It was hot. I ain't into the girl action, but then, but it looked good. It was like, okay, This could have been a scene. This was some juice I would have liked to seen on the show. I would have been like, what's going on here? I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm with I'm with Anissa. A lot of them guys, I would have I wouldn't have probably messed with the girls, but I would have rather have messed with the girls than some of them guys too. I ain't mad at y'all. But then they said Melissa admitted to kissing Anissa too, but they never showed Melissa kissing Anissa. And I'm like, cause she was like, Nani kisses better than Anissa. Whew. It was too much. I would have loved to see that storyline. Like they made it seem like Nani was all up on KC, which she was, but Nani, her and Melissa looked like they was about to get down. I'm telling you, scissoring and all. Next, we get Angela and Nelson. I didn't even know Nelson was still dating Angela. That whole scene had me agreeing with Corey. Like, Nelson, you could do better. To me, it's your birthday. You calling your girl back home on your birthday, thinking you gonna get whatever you gonna get, some hey, happy birthday, babe. One, how you know when he calling? So you been crying over this all day? I ain't see a tear, Angela. I did not see one tear. You all up in here patting your eye, but you on the challenge fucking around with D. And I'm like, really? You think Nelson is screwing D? Out of everybody on this challenge, D the one you want to believe Nelson is screwed. Okay. Okay, like, didn't you just watch last season and see how crazy she was over Rogan? Now, they did show the tweet. I follow that person on Twitter because they do have a lot of good challenge gossip. But I would not have even believed that. And I never even saw that tweet. And I follow that person. I don't never recall anybody saying Nelson fooled around with D. But I guess they broke up over that. And to me, you told your girl right away, look, ain't nothing happening with me and D. If your girlfriend can't calm herself down enough to listen to your voice of reason, then bye. Then bye. Because to me, it looked like Angela was at home doing something and she was just looking for something to throw on you so she can get out. And I feel bad for Nelson. The one thing I didn't appreciate about this part, they did not give Nelson enough. Because I thought, okay, on part 2, they're going to give Nelson some love. Everyone is going to, big up Nelson for what he did for Corey. They never talked about that in any part of the reunion. Shame on you, MTV. But Nelson's still in love with Angela. I mean, if y'all get back together, y'all get back together. But I'm with Corey. Like, you could do better. Forget her. Now we come over here to Jenna and Zach. They show their little engagement at the Christmas tree in New York. I said, oh, that's romantic. After watching Total Madness, I see where Corey is coming from. And I would have been like, y'all got engaged. But I saw Jenna and Zach's engagement before the season came on. Yeah. So I wasn't like, it wasn't no shock to me. But I want to shout this out to Corey. Like, you really want us to believe that you are not in Jenna's DMs, but you so concerned about her and Zach getting engaged. Like, oh, I can't believe, like, you sending out memes of Johnny Bananas and Face talking about, oh, they got engaged. Like, I wouldn't give a damn. Like, you got your own girl to deal with. 2 kids. Like, I wouldn't give a damn what Jenna's doing if you weren't the one in the DMs. You said you wouldn't. I'm going to rock with it, but I'm side-eyeing. And after we saw the way, we seen Zach treat Jenna like trash over the years. But this season, the way he talked to her, it was kind of like borderline emotionally abusive. It was very, very hard to watch. It was like, girl, I I wanted one of her friends to really talk to her, but I guess they couldn't really hear what the. Moving on, like I said, to each their own. Now Jenna is taking up for Zach, talking about, yeah, I understand Zach was pissed. If you all would have saw the DMs, you would have understood that Zach had a reason to be upset and had a reason to be pissed. Okay, it's one thing to be hurt and to be pissed. It's another thing the way you talk to the woman who you say you love, the love of your life, your future wife. You don't talk to people a certain type of way. You don't treat that person a certain type of way. Let's move on from them. Bailey and Swaggy are married. I was confused at the time too, because when the show came on, they were saying they were married, but I had only known for them to be engaged. But congratulations. I love I love Bailey and Swaggy together. It amazes me the love that you can just see instantly between them. Like, I don't see that with Jenna and Zach. You can see the chemistry and the love and the way Bailey and Swaggy just look at each other on a reunion show. It was amazing. And all of that after just knowing each other 2 weeks on Big Brother. Like, when Swaggy, y'all watch Big Brother. When Swaggy was all up over Bailey's parents' house playing golf, doing all what he was doing, getting to know the family, I was like, what is Swaggy doing? Like, this is some bullshit. I'm like, you ain't known this girl for 2 weeks. If it was my mama, they would have put you out the house. Like, you out the house. We'll get to know you when my daughter introduced me to you. Like, it was so strange to me. And then on the finale, Swaggy proposes. I was like, this is insane. I'm like, these people don't know each other. But it worked. And I guess it's one of them cases when you know, you know. And I really like Bailey and Swaggy. Anyway, moving on. We're gonna fast forward through. I mean, it was sad Nelson got what he had, hypothermia. I thought that challenge was crazy to put that ice in that water, because I always felt like whoever went last, their water would be the coldest and they would have it. It just didn't seem fair. But moving on from that, I don't care nothing about Big T and her foot. They spent way too much time on Big T and her foot. They showed the Swaggy Nelson fight, where apparently, I guess Nelson was telling Bailey, you at the bottom of that unholy alliance. Like, you over there rocking with the unholy girls, but they gonna always protect themselves before you. Which, Nelson, you ain't have to tell her that. I'm sure Bailey knew. Bailey, this is her first season. She really, like, Nelson, you was telling Bailey something that didn't really need to be said. Bailey went back and told somebody. Nelson called Bailey a rat. Swaggy got in his ass. And then Nelson later had to realize, yeah, if he would have said something about Angela, I would have been pissed too. So they apologized. But I would have liked to see that on television. But moving on. I fast forward through Kayla talking about her cheating. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I don't care how you all, because one, reunion part 1, y'all gave Kayla a segment to talk about why she cheated. She was bored. She was unhappy. Why does she get to talk about it again? Like, she cheated. I don't care what her reasoning was. She cheated. Her boyfriend found out. It looked like trash on television. She has to accept that. They're broken up. She already has a new man. Can we stop talking about Kayla? Moving on. They did a little segment of Swaggy being good at math, and I was like, okay, Swaggy, you was good at math, but that photogenic memory was trash. It was trash. Every time Swaggy said he had a photogenic memory, he lost the challenge. Okay, that's enough. The end of my notes, I just said, because that was pretty much the end of everything I cared about. I said Swaggy retired from reality television. Like he said, he ain't got time to be on TV arguing with people over foolishness when he making that money. And I'm proud of you, young man. Make that money. Do what you got to do. Support your wife and future family. I ain't mad at that. But I do like, I know probably y'all gonna be like, Angie, shut up. You was a hypocrite. I know a couple of reviews ago, I was like, Bailey and Swaggy need to stay off the show because they just gonna stay in a little corner like this together and not socialize. But I think they see the error of their ways. This part two was probably 50% Bailey and Swaggy. I feel like MTV loves Bailey and Swaggy. I've never seen them give a rookie couple this much air attention. But I feel like they like them, and I feel like Swaggy can give it one more chance. Maybe they not. Maybe they can socialize more, really play the game more, and not just lay in the bed with each other until the end. I just would love to see them have another go at it. We already know season 36 is a green light. I don't know when they're going to start shooting it, who's going to be on it, what's going to be the theme, but I can't wait to find out. So until then, guys, all I can tell you is you better watch Big Brother because that's what I'm reviewing next. It starts next Wednesday, or really this upcoming Wednesday, in 6 days, my birthday. Big Brother will start and I will be reviewing that. But if you don't watch Big Brother, I guess when I hear more about the challenge, I'll share more. All right, y'all, like, comment, share. Bye.